Friends, we have arrived at the Arlift Company's booth. Arlift specializes in mechanisms for installing heavy glass units, mini cranes, and all sorts of glass robots. Really cool equipment. Vacuum suction cups. We personally use them at our sites. We're very satisfied. We really love this company. And now we will introduce you to their product. Hello, Sergey. This is the CEO of the company. Sergey, can you tell us a bit about the company? What niche are you currently in? The niche, what your goals are, and what your product is. So tell us what you have at the exhibition, what you are presenting here. Maybe some new products, inventions, technologies.
With pleasure, especially since I developed all of this like a child. It all started 16 years ago, when I brought the technology for installing vacuum grabs to Russia. The idea was to achieve a high-quality result within clearly defined parameters. And back then, basically everything was edited by hand. And since then, it has all grown into having branches all over Russia, from St. Petersburg to Vladivostok, and also in Kazakhstan. We currently have the largest fleet of equipment, and we are also the biggest manufacturer of this equipment in Russia.
So your company is already 16 years old? How many branches do you have?
10 branches.
10 branches. And what about the equipment fleet?
If we're talking about vacuum grabs, there are already more than 200 of them, and they are available for any type. And sandwich panels and glass and radial ones and tons. And as for sandwich panels, there are 25 meters, which are not even produced in Russia yet. Moreover, since we are manufacturers ourselves, we can create and do not only standard solutions, but also exclusive ones. For certain productions, to tackle some complex facade challenges in a fairly short time and for a reasonable day.
I got it. Then show the product. So this is specifically a vacuum suction cup, yes, or vacuum grab as it's called. I see this one is kind of 6, right? But there are also solid ones. We took from you, well, a solid one, this suction cup, right? Do you understand what the difference is?
The difference is that here, so to speak, there is this unified base that generates the vacuum. There is a number of systems, both computer and safety, to ensure everything is clear and truly safe. And then, depending on the configuration of the material that needs to be installed, there might be a model like this one, which is located at the bottom. It is for sandwich panels. And there are already various extensions there.
There are different types of suction cups. These large ones are for installing sandwich panels on facades.
Yes, so these are not for double-glazed windows. It turns out that for double-glazed windows, these types are more suitable, right? For sandwich panels, these are for any type of installation, whether horizontal or vertical roofs. You don't like these roofs? But glass, yes, that's one of the basics, because there are even larger ones, and there are ones for mounting reserves.
What is the maximum weight a suction cup can lift?
This one can lift half a ton.
A ton?
Half a ton. And actually, there are models. That's right. You said up to 3 tons? Moreover, they can be smooth. They can be radial. They can even be spherical. Moreover, here is one of the photos when you need to install it. Sometimes the glass goes under the canopy. So if, for example, there's a canopy hanging and the facade is like this, traditionally, when the cable hangs like this, it's just technically impossible to get in there. That's why we have a number of solutions, which we have so much of. This is a traverse that starts up. It gets attached in the middle. Then there's also a counterweight that balances it out. And you can extend it up to 2 or even 3 meters beyond the plane. To get under this canopy to install it here.
Guys, so you understand, right? These vacuum suction cups are used to install large, heavy double-glazed windows that can't be installed by hand. It is attached either to a manipulator or to a mini crane. There will be a link right here on the screen to my video where we use Arlift vacuum suction cups to install large glass units. You can go and see how it actually happens in real life. So accordingly, Sergey told us about these vacuum grabs, about all sorts of traverses. We might run into each other at various sites. We'll definitely film how it all happens live, because in theory, it's definitely complicated.
I'll add one more thing. We're not just a Russian manufacturer. We're a Russian manufacturer that has created equipment that's much better than the European ones. And last year, we started exporting supplies.
So you produce all of this yourself?
We produce it ourselves, and we design it ourselves. So we improved European equipment. We improved in order to... We started producing it, and it's much higher quality and more reliable, but still, the operating conditions in Europe, even within the same temperature range, differ slightly from those in Russia. And that's why our equipment is now much more reliable And we are very successfully competing with Europeans as a Russian entity and selling abroad.
Yes, I got it. I got it. Great. There's also a mini crane standing out here, right? It's a mini crane, and we'll show you how it works right now. So we went outside, and Sergey has a real mini crane here. They brought it straight to the exhibition and set it up to show people how it works. And now Sergey will tell us more about it, and we'll break it all down and move it around a bit.
Yes, this is another type of lifting equipment that is used in both standard and mainly non-standard conditions, where you might need to set it up on the floors of a building under construction, like a high-rise, or drive it into a garden area where everything is already built, there's landscaping, and you need to fit in a sauna or something. In the back center, in the back part,
Yes, where big machine can't pass.
traditional, yes, either you need to cut down trees or there's a big machine, everything there. It will twist and ruin the landscape. This equipment is designed to go through places where a person can pass, meaning it's sized accordingly. The approximate dimensions vary because there are different models, but mainly they are designed to fit through a single door opening, meaning when it's folded, it can pass through where a person can about the width of a shoulder. So this is a door opening, this door frame, well, 1.5 doors.
So they're not single door after all.
There are really small models, some even 600 meters.
Right,
Yes, the really small ones.
well, the question is, the bigger the size, the more weight it can carry, right? The longer the boom and so on. The question is about the task. I've even heard that you can take it into an elevator, right? To go up like in an elevator.
Freight elevator? Yes, there are several models that are suitable for being delivered to the required floor using a freight elevator, and then you can carry on with the work. Moreover, there are various installations you can do, like engineering and maintenance of buildings from the inside.
Sometimes it's an absolutely essential topic because, for example, at a site, a cottage has been glazed with large panoramic packages. Then the client did some landscaping and one of the packages either cracked or fogged up and it needs to be replaced. And it's just unrealistic to drive a huge manipulator in there. So it's a solution for the pathways to do it neatly without causing too much damage. Little lawns. We set it up and went, so what are we going to set up now?
Yes, we're going to set it up now. It unfolds into combat position in literally less than a minute. And there are also various options here. It has, for example, a folded boom that installs in about 5 minutes. And it will also be remote controlled, so the operator can be far away from the crane, right at the installation site. All right, let's do it then. You're going to chop it up now.
Yeah, it's so dry, you know. Here. I've already gotten used to listening. And how much does the work cost?
Operator work, how much money should I submit? And all this technology, that vacuum gripper, vacuum. In general, the capture does not require an operator. We rent out mini cranes, and definitely, if there are any, we have a team of really great trained operators.
So you bring the equipment along with the operator, he does everything and then leaves.
Yes, yes, yes. There are all imaginable and unimaginable permits. So, let it be. Well, for now, we are the largest systematic player, asking for the largest fleet, which is not screens, which is not the grip.
Listen to you, but yours is not a cool product. Without, I will come to visit you. Let's go, guys. If you're interested, a captivating video about companies and likes for production, write in the comments. We'll definitely go. Sergey is visiting their base in St. Petersburg to see how these machines are made. You specifically need mechanisms for installing something heavy like double glazed windows, wall panels, or sandwich panels. Reach out to Orly. They're a good company and the guys are great.
Moreover, this year, at the request of many of our clients, we added to our equipment lineup lifts for people, that is, if mini cranes and vacuum grippers, we are already leaders there. The largest in the niche, and our clients love us because we do everything clearly and well. And they often say, hey, give us more. We often use lifts for people, so we don't have to get them from different places, right? Lifts for people.
Len, well, I definitely need to study your equipment in detail. And I'll leave a link to the website in the description for those who are interested. And I'll take a closer look myself. Sergey, thank you.
Thank you.
We moved on. Let's move on.